So everybody knows Roblox con games, condo games, but I think we just might have found the worst one. There's this Roblox game called Tahu, made on May 3rd by My Secret Community, which I guess, actually I just realized they spelled it wrong, so it can't be a community because the community isn't spelled anyway. And essentially, Tahu was a Roblox condo game that was masked behind like a different game, I guess. I'm still not entirely sure how people got into the game to begin with. Shout out to Bling McQueen, actually a great YouTuber. He brought my attention to this. I'm also gonna link this video down below in case you guys want to watch it, but to sum it up, like this game was masked by this free model city and this like free model forest city area, and I guess players would like sit in the middle, and there's ways to like transport to the other condo aspect of the game. And you can even see on this website Row Monitor, people are playing the game and then suddenly it drops. And I think May 30th was when the game got taken down. Bling McQueen also goes into detail how this game became really popular on TikTok first and how people were like provide links to the game. But like what's actually crazy, this is something that I've like experienced firsthand on Roblox. I've been on this platform for a long time and I've seen a lot of these condo games come and go, but from what I'm seeing from this video, Tahu was one of the worst. I don't really want to go into detail too much about this game in particular. I know a lot of people have pointed out that this is a huge issue with this platform, and it's become so big that like many people can get away with so much just because there's not enough moderation on this platform. You get what I mean? As a lot of you probably know, there's been terrible issues with the UGC like marketplace. There's been terrible things that have been added and then have just been able to stay on. And like, not to just dog on this platform, but I think that's kind of the issue that this game is running into as of late, is they've kind of just given all the power to the community, which in a way is good because you're actually getting really good games being made, but also you're getting these like terrible con games or these terrible items. But when I first started playing Roblox, there was actually good games and the platform was actually monitored well. And don't get me wrong, there's still very good games on this platform, and this is still one of my favorite games of all time. But it is kind of crazy to think that there's this like underlying market of like these super predatorial games and these predatorial communities just under the whole platform as a whole. Especially on Discord, I've seen a lot of these really weird predator type of Discord servers that revolve around Roblox games. And to go back to this video, he even goes into detail how a lot of this game was from stuff on Discord. I feel like I'm kind of just like spewing random garbage, but I just wanted to share my thoughts on this because this is a problem that the platform has had for a long time, and it's just now, actually I wouldn't even say just now, but it's like becoming an even bigger issue now. But I've actually done a video kind of along these lines with this video. Roblox has a massive problem. I explored a lot of these like public bathroom games. This honestly was the meta for a long time. A lot of these public bathroom and bedroom games were just masks for con games. Like even at the end of this video, I stumbled upon this game and I walked into the room, and I'm glad I censored it, but they were actually, you get what I mean. You get what I mean? Which is so crazy to me. And this game was pretty popular at the time. I doubt this game is up anymore. This was like 4 months ago, but to be completely honest, it's kind of sad that people get so what's the word? Worked up with themselves, maybe? That they have to resort to Roblox games to get those experiences. I don't know how to explain that. So this one, Rule 63, which is definitely a play on, you get what I mean, has 211,000 visits. There's a dude in here named Dusty, Dan, and Flat. Hey, you are finally here. Ooh, woo, follow me upstairs. Oh, yeah. Hey, Dan, buddy, why are you going upstairs, man? Oh, Flack just came back from upstairs. Hey, man, how was upstairs, man? Luckily, it's actually pretty hard to find these games if you're just looking for cons on Roblox. But honestly, now that I even think about it, just like I was talking about in this video, this game where they were doing stuff on the, you get what I mean, wasn't even that hard to find. That means anybody could look up that game and play it and see, you know, what's going on. I was actually just watching more of this Bling McQueen video, and I ended up finding this Discord server. I actually don't know how much I can show of this. I'm gonna probably blur a lot of this, but if you look up here, it says condo games. 60,000 people are in this. And on this side, private condos, public games. Oh yeah, I definitely can't show a lot of this. I thought this was more of like a lucrative community in Roblox. No, this is actually like a pretty big community of people. Oh, I definitely cannot show this. They're saying price $25 or 2,500 Robux and custom V4 private condo unbannable. There's a new message. And they're like essentially selling different genders, morphs, animations, different rooms. I think this is about realistically the only thing I can show, but these are what these games look like. They're actually decently well crafted, unfortunately. I'm looking through a lot of these messages. I generally think I have to blur everything, but dude, some of these messages are so crazy to me. Yeah, they're like selling access to private condos, which is so interesting to me. And this is only one one server. I assume this might be the biggest since it has 60,000. Never mind, I found another server, 104,000 members. Again, I cannot show what's on the screen, but there are people actively like developing, unfortunately, really realistic games. I think this is about one of the only things I can show from that server, but they're selling like clothes to match the games. So I found this game listed in one of those servers. I actually don't want to provide the link or anything, but I guess this is like one of the hubs where you can buy access to these games. I don't really know exactly what all of these are. There's like fun combat, like I can kind of assume what these are with the 2-player, 4-player, but I assume uploading means like it's constantly making a new game, maybe? I don't know. I also don't want to actually try this and like support them with actual money, but it is really interesting how like relatively easy it is to find these games and how easy it is to join these communities. And like I said, this is not really a thing I want to get into. This is like a pretty deep rabbit hole and it leads to some pretty dark stuff. I don't really want to get involved with this, but I just think it's so interesting to see how this platform is evolving. And honestly, communities like these are just growing bigger and bigger every day. This used to be, like I said, a really lucrative small thing. Yeah, there's like a ping to see, get notified whenever a public game is posted. Yeah, and there's this channel called Public Cons, and it's all of these games that are masked by something else. Chapter 3, Poppy Playtime, and this is a con. There's like this Slap Battles fan game, and this is also a con. Like, it's so crazy that they're masking it behind a different game. And they're also all content deleted now too, so I assume these are getting taken down relatively quickly. It says it was created in 2022 and then updated in 2025. I assume this is probably one of the last dates it was active. Oh, I'm getting really deep in this. I found this website. I'm gonna try to blur all of like anything that has a link on it, but I guess this is like an online like listing website that has like a 24-hour updater that shows like live games. But what's interesting, it says live servers and there's no game servers available. Honestly, I'm gonna leave these servers before I see anything like really bad. It is really weird how big these communities have gotten. I guess I just really haven't been too interested to ever see what these communities look like, but it's definitely not something I want to get into. But again, shout out to Bling McQueen for bringing this to my attention. A really good content creator. Definitely go check out this video. It's linked down below. I also strongly suggest to not go look for these games or get involved with these communities. These are terrible groups of people that a lot of shady stuff goes on between. So this video is really only for educational purposes only. I'll try my best to blur everything out so it shouldn't be easy to find these things. But also, if you guys enjoy this type of content too, let me know. There's like some new kind of like commentary stuff. I don't know how much I like it, but we're gonna test it out and see. So thank you guys. Goodbye.